No, the exactly otherwise. You know the funny things I find are not actually that funny, but I find that they're funny. So one thing I find funny is complaining. Complaining, like whining, complaining. Like complaining. Like bruh, you're complaining about you just eat yesterday. Yesterday, bruh, there are people who haven't eaten in a month, in a week. They're still trying to make ends meet. Like I find complaining funny because things could be worse. You know, but there's someone working like this right now with a backache. Like there's someone who works like that permanently. Someone was in an accident. You know, now they call them storm the yard. You know, like you know, like but there are people who are in wheelchairs. You know, they could use their legs at one point properly, just like you and I, like this. You know, I'm not saying now, but like that guy can beat you and do like 500 push-ups every day. Like things could be worse. Things could be worse, man. Um, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's only one life. Like, what's there not to be grateful to about that? You know, some people are dead, some people are gone, some people's lives were taken unfairly, gone too soon. And we complaining about how life sucks. Life sucks. Like I think if like if the afterlife were like real and we're conscious in our afterlife, I think it'd be a whole different story. Just watching your life. You're watching the times you wasted it just scrolling, scrolling, and before you knew it, it was 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and you haven't achieved any of the goals you said or set out to do. You know, like the childish you, the young you. What would they see? What would they see when they look at you now? All I'm saying is we're not here forever. You know, we we're gonna go